Hello, and welcome back to the FPL Tom YouTube channel for another deadline stream. Of course, we're going to be doing the quarterfinals for the Club World Cup Fantasy. Now, of course, if you do enjoy any of the content that you see on the channel, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. But the big one for today's stream, let's try and smash out 50 likes as quick as possible. So make sure you are hitting that like button, getting your votes in for the poll as well. Let me know how many Real Madrid players you do have for this game week, because looking at the betting data, they are fancied to be one of the strongest sides as well. Obviously, you know, there's a lot going off in the world of football right now, with certain situations. So yeah, I just want to, obviously send like my kind of, thoughts and prayers out to Jota's family and friends and everyone kind of associated with it. Like I've had like, a few friends that support Liverpool, and they were absolutely taken back by what happened yesterday. And I think the whole football community was. So I just wanted to say, I don't really have anything to do with it or anything, but you know what I mean? Like, it's football. We're all part of one big community. So, yeah, do what you can in this kind of time of need, I guess. And yeah, we've just got to kind of live every day as if it was our last, basically, and enjoy the moments we've got. So hopefully in the next few hours we can do that in this stream, and hopefully there's some good goals dedicated to him this weekend as well, because I think that would be a very, very fitting tribute. I can see we've got Bobby in the chat as well. Bobby is absolutely smashing it, by the way. If you are looking for any sort of kind of Club World Cup fantasy videos, he is the man to go through. When Champions League launches as well, he will be another good one to, of course, go and take a look at. I can see we've got Jamie in the chat, we've got Andy in the chat as well, some absolute legends as always. Thank you very much for being here nice and early, guys. Do appreciate it as always. Of course, let's showcase how my team is looking heading into this week. Bit dicey. Obviously, if you've watched any of the videos this week, you know we're probably going to be on a minus this week. More likely probably a -6, maybe a -9 if I'm feeling really risky, but I do believe it is probably going to be just a -6. We'll start getting, of course, the team lineups for the first game in around about 15 or so minutes, so not long to wait for them. So obviously we'll get them in, see how those teams are looking, and of course get our team prepped. But in terms of transfers for this week, what I'm actually thinking, if I do all my changes, so this is what I'm currently thinking. Obviously a lot of defenders have gone out, which is quite frustrating, but this is what we're going to be doing. So obviously Leonardo's going to go in there. We're going to take Mbappe. Of course we are. I think we're going to go Valverde. Then we're going to go Cucurella. Colwell. Is it CO? I'm just going to put C and then filter by defenders, because I can't ever remember how to select his name. Where is he? Colwell. Where's Colwell? Colwell. Boom. And then we've got 6.6. So I think we probably would go for Lodi. Again, we've got a little bit of money in the bank. We've got 2.1 million. So what I could do is, of course, for that -9 and be really cheeky, is bring in Ousmane Dembele as well for Elise. Now that is the big one for the -9. I don't know whether or not it's going to be worth it, but for right now, that's where I'm thinking. Or we could, of course, upgrade Kvaratskhelia and take Kvaratskhelia out and go Dembele as well. That's kind of the other thoughts as well I'm thinking with that one. So yeah. Is it worth a -3 for Pedro Neto? No. Looking at some of the comments from Maresca today, it looks like he's been absent from training. So yeah, I don't think I would go near Pedro Neto for this week. But yeah, these are the current transfers I'm thinking for a -6. The -9 would either be taking Kvaratskhelia out or Elise out for Dembele. Now, I think that could be quite spicy. I don't think Dembele is going to be a highly owned player in terms of, like, the players that haven't got wildcards. It's a big risk. Like I said, a -9 is a massive risk. But at the same time, like, why not? He could be one of those the most explosive player this week, really. He could be a pretty big gem that a lot of people haven't got. But yeah, in terms of Neto, obviously the comments that were made earlier were that, yeah, he's missed training, so probably going to be absent from the game tonight. So yeah, I definitely would be looking to probably take Pedro Neto out if I had him, and I definitely think it's going to be worth a -3. Yeah, 100%. Trent, I don't know with Trent. Maybe he might, maybe he not. I don't know. It could be another one of those. At least Trent's game's tomorrow, so there might be a little bit more time in that. Obviously, I've not got Trent in this defense. I could obviously go and get Trent, who could potentially come in for Cucurella. That could be the other change that we do, of course, go for this week. I don't mind that as an option either. Why Valverde? People are asking me about Valverde. The guy scored 22 points. And has just been a little bit of a monster. Like, genuinely has just been a little bit of a monster this tournament. Obviously, Goulet as well. Also a pretty tasty option. I don't mind Goulet as an option. But yeah, that's kind of where my head's at. Maybe we don't go Cucurella. Maybe we do just go for Trent. I don't know. Would we be able to then do Trent, Alexander-Arnold? Would we still be able to do... Yeah, we could still get Dembele in if we really wanted, right? How much is Dembele? 10 mil. Oh, yeah, we're comfortable. We're comfortable. So, yeah, we could really, really stack into PSG if we wanted to go down that route. I don't know whether or not it's the play, though. I don't know whether or not it is the play. Neto should play. I mean, that's different from what I saw earlier, but let's wait and see, hey? Yeah, I'm not sure. I think Bobby tweeted it earlier. Let me bring up Bobby's Twitter. It's up. There we go. It will be down to Neto if he wants to play or not. He's very sad. We're close and we'll support him. Again, it's one of those. It's up to him whether or not he wants to play. So that's what the decision they've left him in. And I think it's kind of like just one of those, isn't it, really, where it's kind of up to the player, and I just think I personally wouldn't take that risk. Now, it could obviously work like amazing and stuff like that. Keeping some, yeah, the reason I'm keeping my goalkeepers is there's no goalkeepers under 5% that I want to have. There's no like under 5% goalkeepers that I think have a a decent chance. Like even if there was one that would play for like I don't know, like if there was one that played for like Palmeiras, like I still like if he was under 5%, I would be considering it. Say if Weatherton, for example, or Fabio was under 5%, I would be considering it. But there's none under 5%, so I'm like, why do I waste like the minus on a player that I think maybe is only going to get a couple points anyway? I don't know. Where do you guys sit with that one? I also need to see if we've had any updates from L'Equipe in terms of their predicted lineups. Obviously, we're going to take a look at Flash Score. Do I think Fran Garcia plays? Yeah, I think Fran Garcia plays. Let's head over to Flash Score because it was... Oh, dear. Oh, dear. That was bad. Did you see that? It was like all over the shop then. I hope that didn't affect the stream and crash the stream. Maybe it did a little bit, but hey-ho. Let's head over to Flash Score then. That is a game I will be keeping a clean eye on. Obviously, if you follow me on Twitter, we've started playing some women's Euro fantasy. Yeah, the first for me as well. But we've got double Sweden defense, so a nice clean sheet in there would be appreciated, guys. All right. Fluminense, Al Hilal. Obviously, the lineups come out in a few minutes. These will be the predicted ones. But yeah, Marcus Leonardo, pretty decent pick, but this is the thing, right? Fluminense could do them. Like, they've been very, very decent at the back. Let's head over to the other games, though, because I think that's where more of the interest lies. So, here are all the other games. So, Palmeiras, the predicted lineup, if it wants to work. The predicted lineup for this one, Palma de la... Neto is in there. They've actually got James within the midfield. Colwell, Cucurella, Chalobah, Gusto, Enzo Fernandez as well. So a pretty decent lineup from Chelsea. Oh, what have I done here? What have I done here? PSG Bayern. Here we go. PSG Bayern. What are we saying? Lineups. Kane, Musiala, Coman, Elise. It is a good side. It is a good side. Thingy's not in the predicted side, so that probably puts me off going for him. Desiree Doué, Barcola, Kvaratskhelia, Vitinha. So yeah, that probably kills that as an option, I reckon. Then I think that was only going to be based if he was in the predicted lineup. So I don't think I'm going to go for Dembele. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go for Dembele. Off the basis of that, let's take a look at the final one then. I hate how it like sends you back. That's quite annoying. I hate how it like fully sends you back. Lineups, come on. Vinny, Mbappe, Gula, Valverde, Bellingham. Garassi's back in there. Anton, Reyerson, Svensson. So yeah, like, you know, I think that probably leaves him in there. So it's just going to be a -6, I think. I think I might just go for a -6. Ruben Neves taking all set pieces and penalties, or Enzo Fernandez. I do like Ruben Neves. He could be a decent shout. He could be a decent shout. Does he get scouting bonus? I'm not sure what percentage he's at. Thoughts on doing match captain this week, as I have 4 Madrid players as well as 4 PSG. Also probably more goals in the quarterfinals than the semi-finals. Not a bad shout. Not a bad shout. I do just think you've obviously still got that ability to roll and change stuff around. So I'm not 100% in love with it as an idea. But I genuinely understand it. I do understand it. Why you think that way. I have Weatherton and Sommer. Should I take out Sommer for Bono? Because I'm sure Weatherton will lose to Chelsea. But what... I guess, but I would probably maybe try and target a goalkeeper on the other side of the draw. I think that might be the better play for me personally. I think then you got, you know, yourself covered with both sides of the draw then. Because otherwise you're just going to have your goalkeepers. What if Weatherton and Bono both go through and then they're playing each other next week? Yeah. Neves is 10.6. Yeah, no scouting bonus for him then. Nish scouting bonus. You can't afford a goalkeeper on the other side. Fair. I just think it is probably highly risky then, isn't it? It is going to be highly risky. Let me just quickly grab my phone. By the way, if you are watching the Women's Euros game, do let me know what the score is. And obviously, if Sweden score, definitely let me know. If Denmark score, probably some tears. But hey-ho, we're here. I probably would maybe lean towards the striker. I think, yeah, I probably would lean towards the striker. James, I do believe James is probably a better asset than Colwell, but with Colwell being under 5%, I'm going to target that. Yeah, we're going to target the under 5% players. That's why we've got Ren and Lodi in here as well, under 5%. Probably should hold both of these guys pre-deadline. So, yeah, I like that. I do like this as a team. I guess the decision would be, do we stick with Elise or do we move to Cole Palmer? Is the big question. Do we stick with Elise or do we switch to Cole Palmer? I think it's probably my last transfer decision I have to kind of make. I think just keep Weatherton for now. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be worth the -3. Like I said, goalkeepers very limited in what they can score, especially with no scouting bonus as well. He has played really, really well, but I don't think he keeps his place. I think it will be Mbappe, Vinny up top. Why not Palmer? Yeah, I could go Palmer instead of Valverde. It's just those projected goal numbers for Real Madrid at the top for this week. So, yeah. Palmer plus Garcia or Valverde plus Colwell. Ooh. Garcia, I don't think Garcia is under 5% anymore, is he? This is the bit, Jamie, though, like, I know you hate Cole Palmer. You definitely hate Cole Palmer, but we woke up wearing a Chelsea shirt today, so maybe we have to go for it. Björn is the only one I had from the Sweden ladies. I mean, yeah, they're cooking up at the Sweden ladies. If they get a nice, juicy, clean sheet, I'm all there for it, ladies. I mean, looking at the game, it has probably been dominated by Sweden. So yeah, I'm all there for that. Oh my god, Bjorn is absolutely a monster. 6 ball recoveries already. Love that. Love that from Bjorn. 6 already. Is Pedro Neto playing? He is in the flash score predicted lineup. And Maresca has said it's completely up to him whether or not he wants to play or not. So yeah. Do you think Ruben Neves will sit this out due to Jota? I mean, we're at least going to be able to see the lineup for that one. The lineup should be out, like, now. Right? It should be out on now-ish. Or am I tweaking? I'm tweaking, aren't I? It's not for another it's not for another hour, is it? Ignore me. Yeah, the lineup's not out for another hour. Whoops. I'm tweaking. I'm tweaking today. Pedro or Valverde, I think with Neto, obviously, this situation that's going off, I probably wouldn't take the risk and I probably would just go Valverde. You are always right. You are always right about him, mate. But maybe this is the week he's going to prove you wrong. Maybe this is the week where he goes, you know what? I'm about to cook. I'm about to cook is maybe what he's thinking. He's thinking, you know what? I'm just going to cook up this week. That's what he's thinking. He's thinking, I'll cook up. Mbappe or Kane, I think Mbappe might be better, but is there a bit of doubt whether or not he plays? I think he's straight back in. So I probably would go Mbappe. Yeah. I would probably go Mbappe. Does anyone know how many... Has Fran got his wild card left? Or is he just taking minuses? I've just logged onto his stream. If anybody can let me know. Is Fran wild carding or is he like fully just going at it with minuses? Maybe this is the day Madueke goes off. I mean, we're still going to be waiting for that for a long, long time. Thank you for sending me your team in. We'll do those around about 6 o'clock. All right, guys? We'll do some team ratings at 6 o'clock. Might as well make your moves early, as we might have an early deadline. Good point. Good point. I'm not going to do the striker one. I'll leave my actual original striker in there just because we're going to get the lineup for that one. And there has been rumours that he is missing out. But as you can see, we've got 1.5 in the bank. So we could make other alternative moves if it was to come for it. But everybody here, yeah, I'm pretty happy with everyone here, aren't I? So... sod it. Yeah. Although everyone's got this guy, so I might as well just do it. Like, at the end of the day, I might as well just do it. Good point, though. Good point. I'll do those in a second. I don't trust... after that first week, I definitely do not trust FIFA and whatever they want to tell us. Koulibaly, good. Yeah, he's not a bad option. I would prefer João Cancelo or Lodi, though, in my opinion. I just think with Lodi, you're getting a player that's under 5%. You're getting that scouting bonus. We've all seen throughout this tournament how OP this scouting bonus is. It's honestly just ridiculous. By the way, guys, make sure you are liking today's stream. It is massively appreciated when you do hit that like button for us. Currently on 24. Let's see if we can get to 50. It would be really, really appreciated, as always. Does Enzo play Cam? No, he plays a little bit deeper. It'll probably be Palmer. If Neto plays, it would probably be Palmer, Madueke, Neto. So, yeah. What do you mean qualified? Like, wouldn't you? It's not like you played the chip last week and you get it. Not like you played it now and they've already qualified. Like they have to qualify. So yeah, yeah. It's a no for the Bono. It's a no for the Bono -3. Do keep your questions coming in, guys. Any that you do have prior to the deadline. I get that, Jamie. I get that. I just think with the defenders, if they keep a clean sheet, like, even if Cucurella probably goes off a little bit, I think still Colwell with a clean sheet bonus is going to be worth it a little bit more. You know what I mean? Did you definitely play the chip, Sam? Delap, Leonardo, G Garcia. Is it a good attack? I don't know if G Garcia plays. I think maybe Mbappe comes back in. Would you be able to do Colwell to Cucurella? I probably can, yeah. I think I've got the budget for that. Yeah, we've definitely got the budget for that. I could do that. But again, like, I miss out on the scouting bonus, I guess. I do miss out on the scouting bonus if I were to do that. Dun, 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 dun. Like I said, guys, we'll do team reviews in a little minute. We'll do that at 6. So get those sent in. And we'll get those done. Ruiz trains for PSG. Ooh. Malcolm. Wow, that's an interesting one. I like that. Malcolm is a differential shout from Tom Hanley there. Oh, Fran's got tonsillitis. Hopefully he's alright. Your team a -3 or a -6. Currently a -6. Maybe we might go a -9. Might go Elise out, Palmer in. I'm tempted. I am tempted. Cuckoo can get attacking returns, but then if he doesn't, and then Colwell, you know, just gets it. 10 minutes till the first deadline. No, it's at 7. But you know what it's like. You know what it's like. The lineup's on out, but he's in the predicted one, mate. He's in the predicted one. It could be very early. We're gonna lock in the team. We're gonna lock in the team anyway. With this minus structure. I think I'd just keep Anton just in case. You never know what could happen in that Real Madrid game. Maybe they get an upset. Maybe they get an upset. I have been raving about Cucurella all week, haven't I? I feel like I've maybe got to go for it. I do feel like maybe I've got to go for it. It is tempting. Or do we take another minus and get Svensson out and put Cucurella in? Do we really just go ballsy with our minuses? Do we just go a little bit ballsy with our minuses? It's not 7 minutes till the first deadline. Like, if they get it wrong again, Jesus Christ, this game needs shooting. Oh, hey, hey, Abby. Hope you're doing well. I've seen you've absolutely smashed it as well. How are you doing in the women's Euros as well? I've seen you've got a team for that one all set up and ready. Do I go Cucurella or do I go Colwell? Like, I've been raving about Cucurella. I have been raving about Cucurella. If I went Cucurella, could I still do this move if I wanted? Right, I've got Cucurella. We've got 1 mil. We can definitely afford Palmer, right? How much is Palmer? Oh, yeah, we can piss Palmer in. Easy. Easy. I think we might just go for Cucurella, though. I've been raving about him all week. I feel it would be a bit of a joke if we didn't go for him. 150th in the world and 6th in England after yesterday. Fair play, Abby. Jesus, fair play. That is impressive stuff. Gula probably is my preferred option. Yeah, Gula is my preferred option. 150th in the world though is a real serious task. I'm guessing you had some pretty big hitters as well. Too many eggs in one basket. I mean, I'm just targeting the teams that are favourite to progress. That's the way I always play these games, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, he genuinely could have scored 2 last game. His positioning has been absolutely unreal. He got 5 in the Premier League last year as well. So yeah, Neto or Enzo. This is the thing. I really, really don't know what's going to happen with Neto. He could be one of those players that does well under the circumstances, or he could just be one that just doesn't. So yeah, and doesn't play the game. Yeah, it depends. It depends. My current rank is 2k. Well, 2k in this game, which isn't bad. Like, it could be a lot better. It could be a lot better. Obviously, I know some other people like Fran, Bobby, FPL Mate are absolutely flying in this game at the moment. But we'll hopefully take our luck through, and you know, try and get that top 1k finish. It's a big ask, but you never know. You never know. Hope for the best. Hope for the best. Björn on 7 ball recoveries now. What a monster. So yeah, is my team locked? Yeah, these are probably going to be the transfers that I'm going to be making. There might be one more for a -3, but let's wait and see. This is the thing. I've always said this throughout the course of this game. I don't mind taking minuses. I really, really don't mind taking the hits on this game. I definitely think you can just get away with them a little bit. Is max captainship viable? It definitely is. Like, there could be some pretty big scores, but I feel like you probably, you've still got 4 stabs at it. Next week you've only got 2. The week after you've only got 1. So this is probably. I think it is semi-finals or finals, in my opinion, that is going to be the best time to play this chip. Like I said, you just have 4 at least good goes at this one. You know what I mean? So I probably will go, first game, we'll probably go the striker if he's playing. Second game, I'm tempted with Cucurella for how good he's looking at the moment. Third game, we're probably going to be either Hakimi, Kvaratskhelia. Then the Real Madrid game, probably looking at Mbappe or Trent. So, yeah. It's just going to be one of those. Just going to be one of those. Yeah, I'm going to lock the transfers in just in case they decide that, they're going to close the deadline early again. But I don't think they will, because it says 7 wherever on the thing. But I'm going to lock them in. I'm going to do them. These are the transfers I've wanted to do. I'm just doing it. But yeah, it says 7 up here. It says 7, but let's wait and see. Dates. So we're going to captain him. We're going to move Cucurella in for. Technically, they all play on the 5th, but that's a bit later. My other piece of advice for you guys is vice captain your goalkeeper, because I've seen so many people whack a vice on a player that they actually might want to captain a little bit later on. So yeah, what I've done is just whacked it on it. So yeah, there we go, boom. Let's see if the deadline closes at 6, and if it doesn't, then we'll go on to team ratings as well. Yeah, I've seen the new AI chip. I'm interested to see what it actually is and if it is any good. I doubt it. I really, really do doubt it. Would you rather do Anton to Javier or Sommer to Bono? I would rather do the defender one. I think he's under 5% as well, so scouting bonus. That's the route I'd go for on that one, mate. Yeah. That's the route I'd play on that one. Do keep your questions coming in, guys. Like I said, it is 6. Like, the deadline does say 7, sorry, but you never know with this game, and they might close it early, which would be catastrophic for a lot of people. But let's wait and see, eh? Let's wait and see. AI to pick your team. This is the thing though. If you saw the videos I did with the fantasy football AI hub team, right? It didn't do great every week. Yes, it found some good picks, but a lot of the time it was picking players that most of people, like most of the informed managers anyway, would be picking. Like, it would just be like, okay, that's a template pick. I'm gonna pick that. Like, there was never anyone that you'd go, actually, yeah, the AI's found something here. It's looked at the data. It's found a player that it thinks is good. It was never like that. He's always just be like, okay, I'm just gonna pick that player because, well, everyone's got that player. It's a pretty template pick most of the time. And I think as well, this Microsoft AI, I think is going to be even more dumber than the Fantasy Football Hub one, because that Fantasy Football Hub one at least is built for this. Like, it's built just to look for this. This one like is coming from Microsoft, right? And I don't know if anybody's used the Microsoft AI. I haven't personally, but I've used quite a lot of other AI tools to, like, you know, test them out and stuff. And they're just like, yeah. They're just a bit, they don't really work. They just don't work. So it is just kind of one of those. Has the deadline gone early? Of course it hasn't. They've fixed their bugs. Wherever that guy was going, oh, it might close. He's going to close in 1 minute. He's gone. Exactly. I would not be worried too much about the AI. It does. I do think it definitely encourages a more template team. And I wouldn't worry about it too much. I genuinely think just don't worry about it too much. Obviously, we'll be back next year and stuff. And we'll be doing our own thing, as we always do, on a limb. Right, let's start rating some people's teams anyway, guys. Let's start getting some team ratings in, shall we? No Barcola in that predicted lineup. Ooh, Dembele's in it though. Dembele's in it, boys. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. We might have a little cheeky punt at that a little bit later. Right. -9. Good for this game. Yeah, I definitely think you take minuses. Decent looking team. Yeah, decent looking team. I like it. Kobel, Courtois, Anton, Otamendi. I think, like, look, you've got transfers here. I'm guessing you've not already taken hits, but I'd start looking at some hits. I think, you know, obviously maybe take a punt on like a Neto or a Gula there. Definitely look at maybe like a Trent or a Garcia for Otamendi. I would just take the hits. I would really take the hits. Hi, Tom. This is what I'm thinking. Any suggestions would be welcome. Out Dumfries, Foden, Espinino, Haaland. Also thinking of playing my 12-man Dembele. I like that as a shout. I think if you've got the 12-man this week, play it on Dembele. I do think that is a very strong suggestion, my friend. My team didn't have any hits, which should set me in a more decent stead this week, given loads are forced into a -6 or more. Agreed, Jamie. Team is looking very good, mate. You definitely should probably get quite a few rank gains this week without really doing too much. Andy has sent his team in. Cucurella captain for the first game. No players in game 1. But overall, pretty decent side, mate. Obviously, the Barcola thing might be, you know, some reports saying he is playing, some reports saying he isn't playing. Maybe Desiree Doué could also fall casualty as well, potentially, if Dembele is going to come in. So that might be an interesting situation. But, of course, we're not going to get team news. So I think for now, probably maybe just leave it as is. Thank you for everybody that sent in their teams. Pedro Neto is not confirmed out. He has Maresca has basically said it's up to him if he wants to play. So yeah, that's it. That is it. He said like it's up to me if I want to play, and just go from there really. So yeah, that's all they've said. Take your chance, bro. Take your chance. Thank you for sending your team over, Abby. We will go and take a look at that very quickly. FPL Abby made all the transfers and took a -3. Here is how the team is looking. Nice. Okay, there's a few differentials in here, Abby. All right. I like it. Yeah, it should be good. Should be good. I'm just trying to see if there's anybody maybe missing. Maybe a Chelsea defender, but who do you really drop for that? I guess is the situation. Maybe Anton. Maybe Anton out for a Chelsea defender potentially. I guess you've got Sanchez, but maybe for Colwell, so you keep that scouting bonus up. So maybe that could make the minus worth it. I don't know. Let me know what you think, Abby. I'm taking a -9 hit for Bono, Cancelo, Enzo Fernandez, Trent, Mbappe, Kane, and Leonardo. I have no starting 11 and no bench thoughts. Yeah, I've said to people, take minuses. It is completely fine to take them. This game kind of rewards it a little bit with the additional points scoring metrics. And, of course, players scoring more points for the basic actions as well. So players, just scoring goals, picking up assists. Yeah, there's more for it. Do. In order to afford my moves, I needed to do Anton to any 4.3 million defender or Sommer. I'd do the Anton one. Thoughts on Jude as a pick? Yeah, I don't mind Jude Bellingham as a pick. I think Jude's a pretty decent option. Yeah, I mean, it's so weird because you do see it in sports sometimes where people lose certain people in their life, like their mum, their dad, whatever. And it sometimes gives you, like, I don't know how to describe it, but like adrenaline to go and win like more things. I've seen so many accounts of it, not only in football, within just sports in general. People have lost people close to them. And they have like just like this emotional energy which kind of takes them to another level sometimes. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen with Pedro Neto's case, because sometimes grief can be stronger than that, but there is sometimes that energy that can happen where you can perform unbelievable things in unbelievable circumstances as well. But yeah, I would, if I could afford Bellingham, I'd rather have Bellingham than Valverde. Sanchez or Courtois, probably go Sanchez. Yeah, because even if if Real Madrid get through and they're going to be facing one of PSG or Bayern, it's not going to be an easy fixture. Chelsea, it's probably going to be Al Hilal or Fluminense. It's a pretty nice set of fixtures, so yeah, I'd probably go for that one. I'll take a look at some more teams in a little bit. We'll take another gander at some more teams in a little while. Do keep the questions coming in, guys. Keep the likes coming in as well. We're approaching 50 likes, so it'd be great if we could absolutely smash that goal for today's video. Of course, if you're watching the Sweden-Denmark game, let me know what the score is. Let me know if those ladies are keeping the other ones at bay as well. That would be that'd be very good for us. Very good indeed. Yeah, I do agree with you, Jamie. I do think they'll want to make their friend proud, and they'll want to dedicate something towards him. So yeah, let's wait and see. It depends how certain people deal with grief, isn't it? Really, some people rise to the challenge, some people not. Half time, just kicking off. Thank you for the updates, guys. Appreciate that one. Do keep them coming in if there is any goals. Hopefully, Sweden can keep that clean sheet. Maybe grab a goal from midfield as well. I can't remember what our midfield is called. But yeah, if we could grab a goal from there, that would be pretty decent as well. But yeah, the 2 clean sheets would be very, very nice for our total. Then we head into triple Germany a little bit later. Yes, please. I didn't change my captain in the end. I did just stick with, is it Patelas? I really, really don't know. I genuinely, like I said, I don't know anything about women's football, but I'm learning. I'm learning, and I've not watched any games, but I'm enjoying learning new players, learning certain stuff. It's good. It's just enjoyable. Okay, that's how you get people into new stuff. So yeah, there you go. Let me know what you're thinking as well. FPL probably launching pretty soon. I reckon it's either going to launch this week or the following week. So, yeah, we'll start, obviously, getting some content up and ready for that as well when that starts to drop, which is going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. I really, really am. I do think it is going to be an enjoyable new season. I've got some pretty big aspirations for the channel and stuff. Hopefully hit 15k before the start of the season, maybe 20k by the end of the year. And yeah, just keep providing amazing content for you guys as well. Yep, you can cheat in this game. You can keep changing your captain round every single time. Show us your women's team: triple Spain, Germany, Holland, and double Sweden. No, it is triple Spain, triple Germany, triple Holland, and triple Sweden. Yep. Then we've got 1 Iceland, 1 Norway, 1 Italian. That is my team. So I'm a little bit fearful for the England game, considering how highly owned a lot of the players are. But hey ho, we're all right. I think we're 2k at the moment worldwide. So, another good performance from all the ladies all round. We could be cooking. I'll show my team off in a little bit. Can I do a holy coin flip? Of course I can, mate. Of course I can. The Anton one is going to be heads. The goalkeeper one is going to be tails, okay? There you go. Heads. That's 12 players. Oh, right now in my squad, it is triple Spain, Norway goalkeeper, triple Germany, triple Sweden. Fuck it, let's bring it up quickly for you guys. By the way, I have actually been making content on this game. I'm not going to actually sign in. I need to switch cameras quickly. I don't want you guys seeing my my login details. But yeah, I have been making content on this game, on Twitter and stuff, and posting about it. But I've also started doing members-only stuff. So yeah, if you want to, of course, start to see the members-only stuff, because we're going to do more as well. Yeah, throughout the new season, it's going to just be purely unedited stuff, and just me just talking about certain players or how the weekend's gone. And of course, we're going to do other fantasy games is going to be on the members section as well. So it's going to be this player, for example, or just certain things like that, a little bit kind of just off the cuff, unedited stuff. Boom. Dembele not predicted to start. I've seen some predictions with him in. I've seen some without him in, so I really couldn't comment on that one. Will Jake be making any cameo appearances in your lives next season? He will indeed. Jake will be back. Obviously, I know the channel's growing, and we've got other people kind of wanting to come on the channel and talk to me, which is completely fine. But yeah, me and Jake will be back when we can get the time together to go and film and stuff. He's got he's had a new job, which means he's usually working away quite a lot. So yeah, it's a little bit more difficult for that to happen, but we'll just see what happens throughout the course of the season. Obviously, I'll be doing stuff with Tom in pre-season. I've got some plans with Fran in pre-season. FPL Fran, not Fran, Fan as well. Is it Fran or Fan? I can't remember. But we've got some stuff lined up with him as well. There's lots of exciting stuff coming in the pre-season. Let's just put it that way. PSG fitness coach said Dembele is on track to start this weekend. Very nice. Could be a tasty little option then. I think I'd probably prefer to go for the Dembele and Lodi one, you know, mate. I think that could have big upside as well. I think that could be like, you know, the risky move, but yeah, all good. This is how my women's team is looking, by the way. A few people asking me. Obviously, we've got Patelas as captain. I've left it on her now for 12. Triple Germany for tonight. Schiller, Bull, and Gwyn. As you can see, we've got the double Sweden defence and Angelada? I don't know. We probably butchered that one. But yeah, that's where we're at with the team for that one. Is it fine to take hits this round? Yeah, I think pretty much most people are taking like a -6, 7, 8. No, they're not. They're taking a -6 or a -9 in most people's teams I've seen. So yeah, it's completely fine. Of course, if your team doesn't need it, don't do it. And you'll probably come out a little bit ahead of most people. But yeah, it's definitely acceptable to take some hits this week. 100%. 100%. I'm just going to quickly grab a water. How are we feeling all ahead of the new FPL season? I'm really looking forward to it. I genuinely can't wait. I think it's going to be class. Hopefully the AI thing doesn't bug the game out and whatever, but I'm really looking forward to it. I think there's some new interesting players joining the Premier League. Obviously, Wirtz from Pong, they're the interesting options. If Arsenal get a striker, that would be nice. But yeah, let's wait and see what the rest of the transfer window's got to offer. But I think FPL is going to be exciting next year. Let's put it that way. Very exciting. I'm glad I held on to my wildcard for this week. I bet, mate. I really bet you are glad you held on to it. I think, you know what, this game with a lot of the upsets has gone the other way of what the Euros went. Like, I played it aggressive early in the Euros. Same with UCL this season. Played my chips early, played aggressive, and it was fine. But obviously, with there being, you know, a few more upsets across the road in this one, you know, maybe saving that wildcard was the way. I'm liking the look of the app update, so I'm optimistic. Fingers crossed, mate. Hopefully they've listened to us. There's going to be some tweaks and some changes. And, yeah, I think it could be decent. Obviously, Bobby, I don't know if you were in the stream, but I was talking about, you know, collabing over pre-season. I'd be happy to jump on your channel. Happy to have you on mine, mate, as well. For some Q&As, draft videos, stuff like that. So, yeah, if you're around, mate, let me know and we can put some stuff together as well. Is Malcolm a great option worth buying? I think if he was a midfielder, I would be a lot more interested in him as an option. Whereas him as a forward, not as interested. I would prefer Vitinha and Palmer, in my opinion. I think Al Hilal probably beat Fluminense, hence why my team selection is that way, and the betting markets are saying the same thing as well. I think with Freitas, he has obviously done exceptionally well in this tournament, but he's now not under 5%. So, yeah, not as easy. Love to hear that, mate. Love to hear that. Yeah, it was great. It was honestly great having you on the channel, and I hope you enjoyed filming the video with Dan as well, mate. Pleasure to finally kind of, you know, chat to you and meet you and stuff. It was great, man. It was great. Colwell better, bro. I had Colwell, but we swapped him out for Cucurella. I just think I've been banging on about Cucurella like all week and how good he's been from these like attacking situations, and now I want him. What rank are you as well, Bobby? Now, you still like top 250, or have you gone up, gone down? Let me know. Valverde or Eras? The reason I do like Eras, I do think he is like the talisman, fits more of that talisman profile. But the projected goals for this week are, of course, favouring Valverde. So, yeah. $254th at the minute. Fair play, mate. Genuinely fair play. Cracking little rank, that. Love that. Yeah, I am glad, you know, there has been some upsets and stuff across the way. Should I do Anton to Cucurella for a second hit? I would be more tempted with, in your situation, if you're taking it for a hit, maybe go in Colwell, because you can get that opportunity of the scouting bonus, which could very easily, clean sheet, 9-pointer, pretty much claw back that minus as well already. Cucurella, though, is a great option. We've seen how attacking he's been in this tournament. So, yeah. Top 100 finish, yeah, mate. It would be class. And I think you can get it. Couple right picks. Captain goes off 1 week. Have you got any chips left, or have you played them all? I guess that might be your only disadvantage, is if maybe people have held on to that max captain. So, yeah. A watch along, maybe. I don't know. Like, it's just quite a lot of effort. Maybe. I don't know. I'll see what's happening next weekend. Maybe I might just be watching like the football with my friends and stuff, and maybe my girlfriend as well. Because both of us are doing quite well in the Bet365 free fantasy game as well. Both doing pretty well in that kind of top 250, both of us as well. So we might watch it together if we have a chance of winning some decent money out of it and celebrate and stuff like that. I would go for the first option and go for the Palmer option with the hits. I like that. Yep. Yeah. I do think that is probably the way, Abby, with the Colwell move. I think that is the play for me personally. I do think that is the way it could go. Sweden have scored, and it is my midfielder. Yes, come on, Bosh. We are so back. Oh, I actually love women's football. All chips gone. Praying for a class match day 5 for a safety net. Yeah, if you catch the captain right, I think you'll be okay. If you get it wrong and people someone weird goes off, like a defender for example, that you've not really thought about, that could be where it maybe goes a little bit wrong for you with people like myself that have that max captain in the final or the semis. That's where it could be a little bit tricky. Do I think James will start? Yeah, I think Reece James starts. You do enough, Tom, giving us all this fantasy information. Cheers, man. I appreciate that. Like I said, if I've got time, I will. Does Malcolm being an early substitution? Yeah, I think him being a forward as well is going to put me off. Yeah, got to make sure all those Al Hilal players are starting first. I just made my changes. I was a little bit worried that they were going to close the deadline early again, but hey ho. Please let me know your rotation captaincy. I will do. It will be on my Twitter. I'll be posting my captains all day, every day. So of course, if you want to, go and check it out. That's where it will be. Oh, I can't believe my woman scored. It just feels so weird. I never know how to say it, but yeah, she scored. Angelera. She won ball recovery away as well. Oh. Go on the girls. Triple Sweden. Dash. Let's go. Hi, Tom. Can I save one transfer for the semis? I don't believe they can roll. Yeah, I don't think they roll. I'm 99% sure on that one. Cucurella is my starting cap. Yeah, I saw that, Andy. I did see that. Maybe have one player in that first game just to spread it out a little bit. I know you're on a wildcard, so you can make unlimited changes. So maybe a captain within that first game might be worth doing. That's just my opinion. Just maybe have that one captain option in the first game. Gives you as many captaincy options as possible then, doesn't it? I do think Eros is more of a talisman than Valverde, but obviously with the projected goal numbers for Real Madrid, I do like them as an option. I have Vinny and Delap. Obviously, Grassi. If you wanted to go maybe the double up and go Mbappe. But yeah, you're probably looking at Grassi, Malcolm, Valverde, someone like that. Yeah. Milinkovic-Savic could be a decent shout as well. Love that you are playing FIFA Women's Fantasy. It's UEFA, actually. UEFA Euro Women's. I've said this probably like a million times and people are bored of me hearing it. I've never watched a women's game. I've just picked a team based off betting data, and it's working. So yeah, there we are. Final transfers. Yeah, this is pretty much my team locked in with a -6. I was debating whether or not to take Elise out for Palmer, but I'm just going to leave it, I think. You prefer Mbappe cap? Yeah, I probably will go to... Obviously, we'll see the lineups. So, yeah, it probably will be Mbappe on the captain for that game. If, of course, I do need it to go there. You never know what could happen in these opening early games. We might get an absolute stalwart that blows it out of the water. And then we're laughing high and dry. Jamie raving about Milinkovic-Savic. Yeah, he's in my Bet365 team. I've picked him for that because he's coming at quite a nice price point. So, yeah, I think he's in a few teams there. I need to update my fan team ones. You guys have just reminded me. I need to update my fan team ones. Where's fan team? Because I think I've got Pedro Neto in, so I need to swap. Do I swap that out? Yeah, where's fan team? Fan team. Yeah, I had to take the -6. I went strong on City and Inter, so we had to be there. Team locked, -6 now. Tweet, can you check? Yeah, if you tweet me, I'll do some more checks around about past. All right, we'll do the final lot around about past. Minimum captaincy stick, probably 9. 9, I think, is probably where I'm going to sit with my captaincy sticks for this week. Yeah, that's where my head's at with that one. Have I got Neto in here? Yeah, I have. Shit. Okay. How much have I got? What money have I got? I can't even see what money I've got on here. Oh, 8.5. I've got loads left. Oh, okay. I might go Heiress. No, I'm gonna go Enzo. Go Enzo on that one. Update that one. Are you going to cap Enzo or Cuca? I probably will go with Cucurella, you know, for that game. I probably will actually go with Cucurella. Yeah. Using max captainship. Not this round. I'm going to do it in the next round. Right, I have no money left in this one, so we're going to have to make a few tweaks. Let's just go Vitinha. Boom. Cool. That's my fan teams updated. Any news? No, we should get the lineup within about 15 minutes. So, yeah. Yeah, we'll do team reviews at past. So, get those sent in and we'll go and take a look. -9 for Fran. He's gone for the vibes, he said. He's gone for the vibes. I rate the -5, though, you know. I'm tempted. I'm tempted with a -9 myself. I am tempted. I am tempted. Right, get those teams sent in. We'll do those at past. Transferred out Doué for Heiress. Okay. Do I take Svensson out? Do I take Svensson out for a Chelsea defender is the question. Do I take Svensson out and go for Colwell? Yeah, it's a -9. But Dortmund aren't fancy to get a clean sheet. They're just not. I think Lodi might go above 5%. Oh, no. 4.1. It's a stretch. It is a stretch for that, I think. What are we saying, guys? If I took Svensson out and went for Colwell, it would be a -9. It would be a -9, but I think it could pay off. Can we change our 12th man after the deadline? Nope. Got to be done before the deadline. Take Svensson out. If we brought in Colwell, who's under 5%, if they get a clean sheet, that's 9. I think that could be worth it, you know. I genuinely think that could be worth it. Take Svensson out. Take another -3 here. And hope Chelsea keep a clean sheet. Big risk. Big risk. What do you guys think? Yeah, I just went for Lodi because, again, under that 5% ownership, and I needed the budget. I'm tempted. I'm tempted with the -9, you know. I'm tempted with a -9. I'm tempted. What prices are on Betfair Exchange? Let's have a look for tonight. Football. Today is not really like predictable. Tomorrow, Chelsea are just a bit fancied. They are just a bit fancied. Reece James or Colwell, I probably would. I think Colwell because you get the scouting bonus. Probably where it'd be at. Sommer to Bono. I admit, if you want to do it, do it. Do it for the hits. I prefer James. Yeah, I get why people prefer James. I 100% understand it. 12-man, Mbappe, Vinny, or Dembele. I would be tempted with either Vinny or Dembele. I think Mbappe is going to be a player you want to pick anyway. Like, he's going to be one of the top teams anyway. So, yeah, I think I would be tempted with it. Gusto could start, but Reece James apparently could go in midfield. So, yeah. But I'm tempted to go Colwell for Svensson for this -9, you know. Get the scouting bonus. Because if he gets that clean sheet, that takes the -9 out straight away. Because I'm going to head into that game going... The thing with James is, though, if he's going to be playing in midfield, is he going to be as good? Is he going to be as good? I think maybe we take that -9, you know. Oh, tempting. Sweden are still winning. Love that. It is tricky, yeah. That's a good point. All the Chelsea defenders with yellows could be a little bit of a minefield to navigate next round. But I guess same time we get more set of transfers. If Chelsea are through, at least that's one less thing to worry about. Yeah, I said I was going to do some team ratings, weren't I? I didn't do them. Let's take a look then what the teams have been sent in. Thank you for everybody sending your teams in. -6 done. Piquez, Doué out, locked. Lot of Dortmund for this next round. That could be a little bit costly on that one. Here's my team, bro. Looking good, stacked with the Real Madrid. I like that as a team. Final team, thanks for the amazing content, mate. Appreciate it. No worries, bro. Thank you for that as well. Like the 12-man pick. Double Dortmund does feel a little bit sketchy, but you know what? There is a real lack of Real Madrid probably through this side. But the rest of the team looks good. Thinking of removing Stanisic for an Al Hilal defender, which will be on a -6. I don't mind that. I think obviously with Renan Lodi coming in under 5%, you could pretty much make that -3 back very easy if they were to keep a clean sheet. So I don't mind that as an option. Can I go Neto instead of Enzo? You can do exactly whatever you want, mate. You can do whatever you want. So yeah, I'm tempted. I'm tempted to take Svensson out. I'm tempted to go. I'm tempted with it. Oh, don't tell me Sweden have just conceded. No, don't tell me. Don't tell me they've just conceded. I couldn't see your team there, mate. I've gone through all the ones that were appearing in my feed, like follow feed, so maybe just make sure you're following me and stuff like that. That's all I can really say. I guarantee you are probably following me already, but yeah. PSG cap or buying cap, I would definitely be going for a PSG player in terms of the captaincy as well. Yeah, I definitely would be going for a PSG captain. Yeah, that's the thing. I 100% agree with your statement there, Abby, to be honest. I think if he plays, he scores. But I'm not confident that he does. I think you've hit the nail on the head. You really, really have. In the Bayern PSG game, it's probably going to be between Kvaratskhelia or Hakimi as my captain if it comes to that. Would you captain if you could only choose one this week? If I could only choose one, probably a Real Madrid player. So Mbappe, Vinny, Trent, Valverde, Bellingham. Is this your final team? I'm debating whether or not to take another minus, take out Svensson, and bring in another Chelsea defender. I'm tempted. Dembele or Palmer as the 12th man. Depends how much coverage you've got for PSG and how much coverage you've got for Chelsea. But I think both are fantastic options to go for this week. I really, really do. Sweden's still 1-0 up. Hopefully it stays that way. We should start getting the Al Hilal and Fluminense teams in a second. So, yeah. Mate, it will literally be how I feel on the day that I decide who I'm going to captain. That'll be my methodology. Will be, who do I want to captain? Who do I feel like captaining? Yeah, that's kind of where my head will be at with that one. I've told you what to do on that one, mate. I've told you what to do on that one. Oh, yeah, I thankfully took her out. She was in my initial draft, but I thankfully took her out. Al Hilal team's out. Thank you, Bobby, for that, man. Let's update. Let's update. Lineups. It still says predicted. Is it on Twitter? Here we go. Bobby's tweeted it for us. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can. Bono, Koulibaly, Lodi, Cancelo, Neves, Malcolm, Leon. All the names we were expecting. Yeah. All the names we were expecting are there. So that's for that one. They're out. Now we just have to wait for Fluminense, I guess. Which should be in a few minutes. But yeah, all the ones for Al Hilal are cooking. No way. She scored again. Oh, it's just 1-0. You just tweeted the 1-0er. You bastard. You bastard. I thought she'd scored again, you know. I thought she'd scored again. I mean, the way I see it, though, is that if I'm playing it off the betting data, which I do a lot of the time, I'm playing with the data, I just don't know. Formation would be nice. Yeah, it would be nice to know where Ren and Lodi's slotting in, doesn't it? maybe Flash Score will give us the formation. Yeah, mate, go for it. Do both. I'll probably see what the lineups are saying and then probably dip as I am driving home this evening. Heading back to see my parents, heading to a wedding this weekend, so... Yeah, let me know what your plans are for the weekends as well, guys. I'm guessing probably watch a lot of football is going to be your plans. Because outside the wedding, that is definitely my plan as well. Watch lots of football. Obviously, England women play on Saturday as well, if that's that tickles your fancy. Wales women, if you're from Wales as well. But yeah, I'll probably slow down a little bit with the Club World Cup content now as we're coming to the end, so it's probably just going to be team selection videos, maybe 2 more deadline streams. I haven't decided yet, but yeah, we'll wait and see. But obviously FPL start to kick up as well. It's Andy's birthday tomorrow. Well, happy birthday to you, my friend. Let's give Andy a happy birthday in the chat. And it's also Jamie's birthday on Sunday. Wow, 2 moderators, 2 birthdays. Absolutely love it this week, guys. Well, happy birthday to both of you guys. Abby says, I'm at the English Championships this weekend. Well, best of luck to you, Abby, as well. Who's the best keeper on the other side? Probably going to be Courtois or Donnarumma, isn't it, really? There we go, guys. Well, happy birthday to you both. Hope you enjoy your birthdays. Hopefully they're decent. Do keep your questions coming in. Any that you've got prior to the deadline. Obviously, we will be waiting for that Fluminense lineup now. We've got the Al Hilal one. We just need to wait for the Fluminense one. But yeah, do keep those questions coming in, guys. Anything that you do have. Yeah, I think if you've got no Fluminense players, you probably can lock in right now. And just go for it. Denmark, anyone? Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare tell me Denmark have scored. Show Al Hilal. Yeah, I can show you the Al Hilal team. It's here. Bono, Koulibaly, all the players we're expecting are pretty much in there, to be honest. We should get the Fluminense one in a second. But yeah, this is what the Al Hilal starting lineup is looking like. Yeah, I'll put some birthday wishes in the Discord as well for both of you guys. Nice little plug for the Discord as well. Of course, like I said, there is going to be more kind of tailor-made content this season for you guys as well. There's going to be the channel membership. If you want to click the join button, it costs 99p a month, and there are going to be, you know, separate videos. There's going to be you know, just me talking a little bit, me kind of, you know, behind the scenes stuff, running through some different fantasy games as well, which obviously we won't cover. So I'll start doing the EFL fantasy at the start of the season, but obviously as it starts kind of, you know, drops off, we'll definitely just switch that to being, you know, members only content. So that's what it's going to be, and just kind of, you know, just more general stuff, like just giving you guys a little bit of something back. It's only 99p, like I said, so if you do want to, of course, sign up for it, hit the join button. You also get priority in the chat for deadline streams and stuff like that, so it is quite good. Obviously, you know, like I said, you're getting that priority. I'm going to answer your questions a little bit quicker, and, you know, we build up a nice relationship as well, so it's all good stuff. Colwell and James, yeah, I like that pairing. I like that pairing. I think that's a steady little pairing. Have we got the Fluminense lineup in yet? No. No, we have not. Thank you for putting the Discord link in there as well. It really, really does start to warm up with the new FPL time as well. Jamie's memes as well are massively on point in that. So yeah, appreciate that one. How's your child getting on, Jamie? I know you had a new baby at the end of the FPL season. All good there, mate? Hope they're doing well. That's what we want to hear. Everybody dance. Ooh, clap your hands. Clap your hands. if you're more confident of Al Hilal going through, go for Ruben Neves then. Simple as that. Go for Ruben Neves if you're more confident on that one. Javier or Cancelo? Ooh, if I probably would prefer Cancelo. Yeah, I reckon FPL either drops next week or the week after. I'm more hoping for the next week or the week after. I've got lots of days built in lieu from work, and yeah, I'm just going to spam them out and spam you guys with probably maybe like a video a day. It'll be definitely a video a day, and then it might be like a stream, maybe a couple streams thrown in there as well while I'm off. Please continue with the live FIFA match day until the end. Yeah, I probably will. I fell into the hole of Vinny or Mbappe, thinking Mbappe comes off early for Garcia. Could do. But it could be that point where they dominate the game, they score a couple, and Mbappe's already on the score sheet. I do think, though, Mbappe is a player going, going forward you want to have. Oh, mate, enjoy that. Really, really enjoy that, Jamie. I'm glad to hear that you and your newborn and son are doing well. That's what we love to hear, guys. Svensson to Colwell is happening. I've not decided. I'm still unsure if we're going to make that move. It would be a -9. It would be a -9, which would be a pretty big deficit to come back from. But hey-ho, you never know. We might go for it. Because all I'm thinking, Bobby, is if if buying go out, I might potentially just look to remove Kane and go Vinny anyway. Go double PSG attack, Mbappe, Vinny. For that kind of premium spot there. Because then I'm playing the max captainship as well for me personally. And then I've kind of got both of their big attackers covered off. So that's where I'm kind of my head's at with that one. Have we got the Fluminense lineup? I think we have, right? We should have now. Yeah. Oh no. Let's have a look. No, they're not come through. See if it's on Twitter anywhere. I haven't seen it. Now where have I gone? Right, do we take this -9 is the question. Do we take this -9? Colwell is 4%, so he should stay under 5. I think so, unless people go absolutely mental. Renan Lodi's not moved from 5.1, and now he's been confirmed in the lineup. So, yeah, I think he probably will. Someone said in the team, Fabio, Thiago Silva, Freitas, Samuel Xavier, Martinelli, Eras, Kanu as well. All the boys we were expecting then. All the boys we were expecting, which is what we love to see. Yeah, PSG are class. They are really, really good. Yeah, they are different gravy. Do we go for this Svensson thing? I'm gonna flip the coin, right? Heads is we do, tails is we don't. All right. It's landed on heads. It's landed on heads. So I think we're gonna take the -9. I think we are gonna take the -9. I think we're gonna strap in. We're gonna go for the take Svensson out, go for the double Chelsea defence, and go Colwell. A -9 though. Jesus. We're here, I guess. Oh dear, dear, dear. Alright, let's do it. Is he still well under? Yeah, he's well under. Right, -9 taken. Sub him in. I think Mbappe plays the last game. Yeah, he does. Cool. There we go. -9 taken. That's where we're at. A -9 has been taken. But I like it. I like it. I think the team, obviously, if Chelsea and Madrid don't progress, we're a little bit muddied for next week. But if they do progress, we are cooking. We are cooking. We are cooking if they do. Ooh, clap your hands. Clap your hands. Everybody dance. Ooh, clap your hands. Clap your hands. Everybody dance. Ooh, clap your hands. Clap your hands. What a tune that is, by the way. Yeah, we've taken the -9. We've gone for the big boy move. We've gone for it. We've just sent it. We've sent it to the moon. That is how my team is going to line up. I'm going to tweet it quickly as well. Let me quickly tweet that out. Dembele to start. He's in some predictions. He's not in other predictions. So take that as you will. I'm going to have somewhere between 5 and 10 players eliminated this week. You get quite a lot of transfers, right? It's 5 transfers for the next round. Boom. Team's out, team's done, all that good stuff. Right, guys, I'm actually going to end it a little bit early today. Like I said, I've got to get back to start making my way home. So I'm going to leave it there for today. Best of luck for everybody for this game week. Obviously, we'll be back with the Club World Cup content stuff for next week. And, of course, we'll start seeing the FPL stuff appear as well. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to the new season. Like I said, make sure you're hitting the members button as well. Big stuff coming just for the members as well this season. We're going to try and, make that super duper cool and kind of, a cool little club on the side. But yeah. How did you have a full bench? Did you take a minus? I just took a -9, mate. We took a -9. But yeah, thank you very much for watching today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to call it there. Head over to Fran's stream. Go and give him some love. Tell him I sent you over there. And I'll see you very, very shortly. Cheers all. Best of luck.